beauty. Just look at her. EDP charge. I'm drinking a beer because today is a special day. It's Sunday. And we're going to go to the city of Barreiro. So I'm just going to call it B City from now on. To spot EV chargers. That's right, it's full of EV chargers everywhere. I'll tell you more about it when we get there. So at the same time, if I see a tasty pub on the way, we're going to stop and have a drink and rate the beer and see if it's as good as a beer here in Fragata in Miio. Now just look at this. Look at that Sagres. Look at that beautiful head. Exactly how I like the head to be. Seems to be very creamy and nice. Yeah, perfect head. First one of the day. Now for Sagres. That's a really good Sagres. It's definitely a solid 9, this one. I'm not being generous, this is a really good Sagres here. Now we're going to see if the beer's better in B City or not. But in Miio, the beer is definitely good. So we've arrived in B City. Now I'm trying to look like a person from this city. But to be honest, I look like a bit of a tit. I've got this hat on because it's very hot and I have to protect my sensitive skin. And I've got this bag because it's got a battery in it and God knows what for the charging of the phone in case we have problems. But anyway, let's have a look. So as you can see, this is an area with a lot of apartments, nice little gardens, apartments. Oh, there's a chicken shop over there, perhaps they do beer. And we found our first charger. Let's have a look. So the idea is there should be a Type 2 charger on every street corner, according to me. It's not far from that. Let's have a look. So here we've got 2 parking spaces, Type 2 chargers. You have to be charging to use them. And this seems to be funded partly by B City Council. And as you can see, someone's using it. It's working, Type 2 charger, I think 22 kilowatts. 1 plug available, 1 plug not available. You can see it's available because it's green. You probably can't really see that. Yeah, some nice chargers. Let's go on to next. So important before I get any complaints. So I'm not drink driving. I actually came here in a taxi and I don't drink and drive. So I'm going to be on foot all day. It's quite a big city. We're going to get to it as much as possible. It's in the afternoon now. So we'll stop when it gets dark. Apparently there's another charger over here somewhere. So I'm going to go and find it and we're going to see where it is. There's lots of on-street parking. So a lot of people here probably don't have parking spaces. So these are the kind of people who can't charge at home. Actually, the other chargers are over there in an area of houses. Don't go there. We're going to town. In Fidalgo. If you know B City, you'll know where I am. And we're quite away from the centre, so we're going to walk to the centre. Just spotted one there, actually. Unbelievable. So this is like, I don't know, 150 metres away from the other one we saw. So here we've got a nice Highland Tesla charging. Let's have another look. Same setup as before. 2 spaces. And B City or Barreiro Council chargers. And you have to be charging here. I didn't see that one on the app. I'm just going around and finding chargers, why not? So we're just walking back past the first charger. Then we're going to go along here now, because apparently there's another charger along here somewhere on the way to the city. So I've spotted the charger over there. As you can see, there's lots of apartments, lots of on-street parking. Some of the apartments will have underground car parks. But yeah, but some won't. And obviously every family now has got about 3 or 4 cars with underground parking is probably like for 1 space. And this one's empty. So it seems like they do have the right number of Type 2 chargers at the moment. We'll have a look. Again, it's working green light. This one's working green light. You have to pass your Mobi e-card here. So red lights, that one's not working, so that's a fail. So this one's definitely working, that one's not working. But 1 out of 2. Better than none out of 2. And again, you have to be charging to park here. I don't know what that is, if it's a school or something, but it does look nice, that building, doesn't it? So, yeah, it's definitely nice. And high up here, so I'm getting a little bit of fresh wind, which is nice as well. I haven't seen any tasty pubs yet. Hopefully, we'll get a bit further down here. Yeah, that charger there was only about 200 or 300 metres from the previous charger. And we've got another one over there about 400 metres. But we seem to have a nice area here. There seems to be like shops and cafes and stuff. So perhaps there's a bar. We're going to have a look, shall we? Oh, actually, it's not a bar, it's a radizio of pizzas. But I spotted over there another EV charger. I'm not sure if I'm seeing all these on the map. But anyway, let's go and have a look. Again, this is about 200 meters from the previous charge or something like that. We've got a Mercedes charging here, another setup. Yeah, it's charging, it's blue light is charging. Again, we have to be charging 2 spots, exactly the same charging network. And it's green again. So there's lots of spaces here. There's lots of spaces here to charge, even if you don't have home charging. I mean, it's not been completely full today, has it? So they probably have got the right number of Type 2 chargers for the moment. Obviously, once more people get more EVs, they're going to have to increase the number of chargers, and they probably will. So there's a place over there called Coffee Break, and they probably do beers. But if it doesn't have a Sagresh or Superbox sign, then I'm not going in there, okay? I haven't seen anything like that at the moment. No, we keep looking. So we're actually moving in the direction of the hospital, which is going to be interesting, the public hospital. But here, they've got some nice flats, some nice green areas, some houses over there. And behind these flats, there's some more chargers. That's another way to the hospital. Hopefully I won't need the hospital today, I hope. So the charger's just around the corner here. But you can see the type of flats there are here. Again, a lot of on-street parking. Here's another Tesla Highland not charging. And you can see these flats do have underground parking. So they've got on-street parking, but all of them seem to have underground parking as well. You can see that by the garages. Here we go, another car charging here. This side is green. This is electric mobile charging. What car's that? I don't know. Opel, is it? Anyway, there you go again. That one's charging. Actually, they're finished charging and they're blocking the space. Slightly illegal. And this one is available. But anyway, that's all good. This is about 400 meters from the last one, a little bit further. I think this area could do with a bit more chargers, to be honest. But anyway, we're going to go towards the hospital now. A Galp petrol station here, but it has no chargers. Bad Galp. They need to put chargers there. And the hospital's just the other side of like this semi-motorway. So we're going to go across there, have a look. That's the hospital over there. That's the big public regional hospital. And I don't know if you can see, but they've got parking spaces there, and the parking spaces are completely covered with solar panels. Now, I'm going to try and cross the road here, a bit dangerous. But in the distance there in the hospital, you've got 3 or 6 Type 2 chargers. I've never seen anyone actually using them. Just look how big that car park is. It's completely full of solar panels. It's a great place for solar panels. So here we are, is these chargers. Let's see if they're working, shall we? So you see all the covers for the solar panels. Don't know if they're working, these ones. Yeah, they're working, they're green. Be on the Mobi network again. Yeah, they're green, they're working. So that's 2, 4, 6 in the hospital. And there's not many people here today on a Sunday because it's good weather. If I don't get a beer soon, I'm going to die of heat exhaustion. This area really does seem like the Cadbury's area of Birmingham. There's just no pubs. But anyway, we're getting closer to the centre of town. And we're sure to get a beer soon. So just near the hospital over there, if we turn around, we've got 2 more Type 2 chargers from the council. And yeah, they're not occupied. And they're both green, which means they're both working. So we could go that way down there where they've got some more chargers, but we won't. We're going to go in a different direction. I can't do all of the chargers today. We're going to go in this direction past the Audi, and the Audi doesn't have any chargers. So there's another coffee shop there, but it doesn't have a Sagresh sign or Superbox sign. So now we're walking past the front of the hospital here, and they've got a Burger King over there. And what do they have in Burger King? Well, they've got tinned beer, which isn't good, or canned beer, which isn't good, but they've got something else. Let's go and have a look. Oh, look at that beauty. Just look at her. EDP charge. Now, this is a rapid charger. What does it have? It has 1 CCS, 1 CHAdeMO. It's got a Pater, but that's probably not working. It's got price in here. What speed is this? I don't know what speed it is, but it must be over 100 kilowatts, I'd say. But anyway, there we go. EDP charger for the win in Burger King here. That's probably about 300-400 meters from the previous Type 2 charger. What we're going to do now is we're going to go a bit around the city because there's some other rapid chargers, some other Type 2s I want to show you. And then after that, we go into the centre of the city. Now, hopefully there's going to be a couple of good bars here on the way. But when we get to the centre, there's definitely going to be more of them. So as you can see, we're still going around the hospital. And we're going to do a right there and go near the Seafront. And then we go up to Lidl and we go up to Lidl and a McDonald's. We don't find any tasty bars on the way. So this area here's got apartments and stuff. We're about 200 or 300 meters from Burger King, and apparently there should be a charge around here somewhere. Now here looks like an area with allotments and stuff like that. Again, here's this street here, so the back of the other street got lots of apartments. The other side got what looks like allotments, and I can see the charger there. Is that a charger there, or is that just an ID3? Might just be an ID3. It's not charging. Yeah, that's just a parked up ID3, it's not actually charging. Here is a nice Mustang, very nice car. And it's next to the charger, but it's not actually charging. It's not that close to charger. So here we've got 2 charging spaces. And again, the same setup. And they're both working. Perfect. This here looks like a tasty bar, but unfortunately it's shut. Pub, bar, pub, ADB Dancing, Villanova. But it's shut. What a pity. So there's a big Continent supermarket there. It does have chargers, but we're not going there yet. As you can see over there, there's a Seafront over there, building some very nice apartments over there. But we're going to go up here, uphill. And at the top of there, there's a Lidl and a McDonald's. We're going to have a look there. There should be some more chargers en route. Now about 600 meters away from the previous Type 2 charger. So here we've got a Cepsa petrol station, which is not too far away. And over there, there's a charger, it seems. So here they are. They've actually got shade, which is the solar panels. How good is that? Shade. Looks like 2 CCS chargers. It's got 2 places. I like these kind of chargers, nice chargers. Don't know what the charging speed is. Oh, it says up to 300 kilowatts. So for the win, up to 300 kilowatts. It's on the Mobi E network, as most chargers are. Yeah, a win there for Cepsa. Over there you can just see Continent in the background to give us an idea where we are. And here is the fire station. Apparently just across the road over here where we've got some apartments, there's another Type 2 charger. We're going to see if we can cross this road without getting killed and have a look. Here they are, just here. They're about 50 meters from the Cepsa station, I'd say. Same setup again. 22 kilowatt chargers, I think. There you go, exactly the same. There they are. No one's charging, and we're going to go up a hill now. We're going to go up a hill now towards McDonald's and Lidl. Have a look. Might be some Type 2 chargers on the way. And I'm really getting desperate for a drink here. I really shouldn't have done this video in B City. I should have done it in Albufeira. There's a lot more pubs and bars. Less chargers, but more pubs and bars. Anyway, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. If you're enjoying this video, this content, even though there's not much been in it yet, please click subscribe to this channel. It's very common in this city to see chickens everywhere around the park. You see, chasing a chicken now. So over here, you always get lots of chickens. There's one, there's a cock, is it? There it goes. And on this main road here, we have got chickens and ducks. You can see that. Some chickens, some ducks, some pigeons. So here there's a Lidl and the McDonald's where they've got some CCS chargers. Let's go and have a look, shall we, see if we can find them. So really, we're on top of the hill now here. Continent's down there, probably about 600-700 meters away, I don't know. Over this area here is these flats and buildings and stuff. There's about, I don't know, 10 or 15 of these Type 2 chargers in this area. But really, we are getting outside the city now. So I don't want to waste my time going around there looking at these Type 2 chargers. We want to get as close to the city as possible so I can have a decent beer. Because really, there's nothing here apart from coffee shops. I really want a bar, not a coffee shop. Anyway, let's see if we can find these chargers. So here's So here we've got your standard 50 kilowatt charger from Lidl, probably the cheapest chargers you can get in Portugal. We've got your CCS, which is being used at the moment, CHAdeMO AC, 50 kilowatts. I don't think they can do CHAdeMO and CCS at the same time. Well, the cheapest chargers you're getting here in Portugal, that's it, 8 cents per minute plus other taxes and stuff. So there we have it. There we have it, Lidl. So here we've got the McDonald's right next door to the Lidl. Let's see if we can find the charger. Oh yeah, right at the end over there. Might get a good view from there. Let's have a look. So no one's charging here. It's going to be more expensive than the Lidl charger, no doubt. Yeah, you can see there's the Riverside or Tagus over there, and the mountains over there. So quite a nice location. Yeah, I wonder what speed this is. Don't know. So it's got CCS CHAdeMO Type 2. Seems to be working. The green light's on. What speed that is. Here's the screen here where you pass your card. A bit tight. It's definitely over 60 kilowatts, I think. I could check, but I'm in a rush. It's going to tell us down here. 120 kilowatts. So yeah, that's 120 kilowatts. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back down towards Continent, but a different route where hopefully we passed a couple of Type 2 chargers on the way. And as I said, the area over there has got lots of Type 2 chargers, but we're not going to look in there. We're going to get closer to the city. Here, you get in some really nice apartments. Just look at that view. So over there, I think that'd be Seychelles, the other side of the river, and past that you've got Lisbon. You can see some beaches over there. And if you're in one of these apartments, you've got a really good view, don't you? Anyway, I think the charge is just down here. So we've got another Tesla Highland charge in here. This is about 300 meters max from the Lidl. We're going downhill. It's the same setup again. So as you can see, it's blue because it's charging. We've got a green one available from the council from here. And we go down towards Continent. You see an area, lots of apartments. The other side, you've got the wonderful sea. Some nice looking apartments over there as well. So yeah, this is a good area if you want views. Again, another area of a lot of on-street parking. I've spotted the chargers over there. That's where we're going. Again, it's probably 200-300 meters from the previous charger. Now, this isn't accurate. It's just the feeling I've got about the distance, but it gives you an idea, I guess. So again, this one is a bit different. They're sideways, these ones. The street is quite thin. Again, they're both working, same system, exactly the same. Type 2 again. Over here, let's have a look. So we're coming up to the Marina of the town now, I think. And over here, apparently, there's a charger as well. Let's have a look. So here, this must be, I don't know, not even 50, 100 meters max away from the previous charger. Same setup again on this busy road. They seem to have some party here. There's a marina down there. There's a coffee shop here. Might do a good beer actually. It looks like it's for yuppies or something. I'm not sure they'd accept me. People are drinking champagne and stuff. It's got sofas. I was looking for something a bit tastier. Let's have a look. I was that first day I decided to get a beer in a yuppie bar. Look at that. It's so hip and posh. They even put the beer in a champagne glass. Have you seen that? Strange. So this is a super bock. The head's okay, wouldn't say it's perfect. Lots of gas, as you'd expect with Portuguese beer. Let's try it. Not bad. Let's try it. It's quite good actually. I can't give it a 7. It has to be 6 or 8. 7.5. It's only 7.5 for super bock. Not bad. It's cold and it's a hot day. And I've done a lot of walking so far. So yeah, not bad. It's not an 8, but it's not a 6. But I can't rate it a 7. What should I do? Anyway, I'm going to finish this on the hippie bar. Then we go to Continent for more EV chargers. So yeah, I'm downgrading that beer to a 6 after drinking the whole glass. There's nothing wrong with it. It was a really average super bock, to be honest. It was just the first taste. Because I was so desperate for something to drink. We had to go up to kind of an 8. But the bar's really nice, as you can see. It's got really good views onto the river. And that, just a bit smaller than a pint, cost me €3. You can't complain, can you, to be in such a nice place? We're probably better off getting champagne or cocktail or whatever you yuppies drink. So there's like a mini fairground here or something, things to eat and stuff, but apparently there's a charger up there and we're very close to the bar. Don't know if you can see Continent in the distance over there, an area of nice looking apartments. Apparently up here there's one of those Type 2 chargers. Let's go and look. There's a nice view over there. You see apartments. Now we're actually at the back of the fire station. If you remember, there's a Cepsa over there we went to before, and I've just spotted the EV charger. Same setup as usual. 2 spaces, only for charging, and they're both available. So now we're going to go over there to Continent. It's going to be a little bit different. I've taken my hat off, scruffed up my hair a bit, but at least I don't feel like such of a tit now walking around with that hat on. But anyway, we're going over to Continent. So this is a little bit strange here. The car park's on the ground floor and the supermarket is above us. And this Continent supermarket is a bit like Tesco's in England or Carrefour in France. It's the main supermarket chain in Portugal. Let's find the chargers. So I'm having a hard job finding these chargers, and apparently they're on this floor, which is -1, so we're underground. I can see them over there. Let's have a look. There seems to be lots of cars charging, because this is basically one of the cheapest charging places continent in Portugal. So you've got type 2 chargers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they're 22, no, they're 7.4 kilowatts, these ones. 7.4, so we've got 4 7.4, it looks like we've got fast chargers there. So these chargers are 27 cents per minute, they're 50 kilowatt chargers. Looks like we've got 2 CCS there. That's all you pay, because this is not on the Miio network, unlike the other chargers. Here you pay for the parking space, you don't actually pay for the chargers, so you get around the Portuguese law of the Miio network. And here we've got 2 more CCS chargers. So that's 4 CCS chargers, 50 kilowatts. Absolutely perfect, really, isn't it? Now I'm going to make my way closer to the town centre. I'm not quite sure which route. We'll have a look on the way, and we'll definitely see some more chargers. So just by the continent here, apparently there's 3 to 4 chargers. Let's go and have a look really close by. Just have to find right in front of it. There seems to be a tasty pub, Super Bock. Let's go and try one here. Bit more tasty here. You've got proper wooden wine barrels where they fill the wine up for you. I've never seen that before. Got a few taps of beer. Just Super Bock. Here it is. Here's a Super Bock. Cheap, €1. It's only 20 millilitres, a bit less than half a pint. Basically the same as what I got in Miio, but Miio it was €1.20, here €1. So it's a Super Bock. Got some fag ends on the table. I don't smoke, so you can tell how authentic this place is. A lot of gas, you should expect in a Super Bock. And the head, it's okay, it doesn't look the best. Let's try it. That's definitely got more flavour than the Yuppie bar. Okay, that's about 8. Yeah, that's definitely a solid 8. If you did want to help me on my EV spotting charging channel, then I've got Buy Me a Coffee. I'll put that in links below. Now, obviously, I won't spend the money on coffee. But I don't need the money. It's just if you feel like you want to buy me a drink, feel free to. Now, if you are buying a Tesla, if you're one of the very few people in the world who are actually buying Teslas at the moment, I'll leave my Tesla referral code below to get a discount on your Tesla. Most people on this channel probably are not even thinking about buying Teslas at the moment, so I'll leave all those links below. So I've just spotted it now, the chargers here. Same setup as other the Type 2 chargers in town. Both are available. The bar's over there where I was drinking, and it's got 2 places available. So let's continue. And that bar, that Super Bock, definitely a solid 8 for Super Bock. It was good. And Continent there is just behind us. So another area with apartments, and about 100 meters maximum from where we've just had the drink. We've got another Type 2 setup. This one we've got a Zoe charging for the win, and there we go. Both are available. No, that's available. The Zoe isn't actually charging, pretending to, and yeah, same as before. So we keep getting closer to the city centre, and apparently there's one just over there by the water. Let's have a look. Not exactly by the sea, but in this area of apartments. We keep getting closer to the town, to the city centre. We've got another setup here, exactly the same again. If you're getting bored of this setup, I'm just basically showing you where they are. So this must be at least 200 meters max from the previous charger. So we're going to go on a route up here, because apparently there's like 3 or 4 or 5 chargers on the direction I want to go to. So we'll have a look up here, but as you can see, another area of on-street parking and lots of apartments. So we're coming around here, and apparently they've got chargers here. I think they're going to be the other side of the road. I spotted them. These ones are like that. Same as the other ones. Probably 200 meters, 300 meters max from the previous charger. We keep going. We're still in the same street, another area of apartments, and we're trying to head towards the centre. There's lots around here that I'm missing. There's lots of type 2 charges around this area here that I'm going to miss because I really want to get to the centre before it gets dark. But here we go, here's another one. This must be 50 metres, 100 metres max away from the previous charger. Again, exactly the same setup, 2 chargers available. Again, the same area, the same street. You could probably see the other charger just over there. But again here, this is just a side street off the main street. We've got 2 more chargers here. Let's have a look. Again, they're available. No problems here finding chargers. Exactly the same city chargers again. There we go. 2 spaces available. We've got a Lidl that's much closer to the city centre now. This one really is about 300 metres from the previous type 2 chargers, but there are others in this area. Let's go and have a look at this charger here. So we have a Zoe charging, obviously, because these are some of the cheapest Mobby chargers in Portugal. It's a standard Lidl charger, 50 kilowatt CCS type 2 and Chademo. Now near this Lidl there's 2 or 3 other type 2 chargers really close. So it looks like they're gentrifying this city like they do with so many others, because they've got some what looks like some wonderful luxury apartments being built here, and really we are close to the city centre now. And this is the Forum of Barreiro. We've got lots of shops and stuff, and it looks like we've got some modern apartments above. It's quite new, this shopping centre, but it's a bit of a dead zone for chargers. And you'd thought this would be the perfect place for chargers, because you've got what looks like lots of people who could afford EVs coming here. But anyway, perhaps they've all got private parking, I don't know. But in the Forum, I've looked on the app, I thought there was chargers in there, but there doesn't seem to be, which is bad. But anyway, we're about 500 metres from the Lidl charger. So we're going past the McDonald's in the town centre, and this one doesn't have a charger, but I think there's one very close. So really we're in the town centre now, and there's lots of apartments and stuff and businesses and what have you. And this is about 200 metres from the shopping centre, about 50 metres from McDonald's I'd say. And we've got another standard type 2 charger. And after this we're going to somewhere nice, which is the marketplace. But we just have a quick look here. This is a little bit off the route, but not much off the route. Here you go. Your standard fare again. And both of them are working. Here we're coming up to the old market. It's very nice. I think they've put some restaurants and shops in it, but it doesn't look like it's open on Sunday. Ah, what a pity. It's not open on Sunday, because I could have got a nice drink from there. A nice beer. Let's have a look. So I should have come yesterday on Saturday, but it's Sunday today, so it's shut. But anyway, there's a charger along here. Let's go and have a look. Again, in this street you've got apartments, you've got the market. It's quite a nice area. Lots of apartment buildings, market, on-street parking again. Let's go find a charger. So here it is, here's the charge in front of the market. Same setup again, type 2, 2 places. A couple of weeks back I actually charged my car here and filmed it particularly for this video. So like magic, I'm going to slot that video in here now. Boom. This is a completely different day and I'm near the market and I actually do need to charge. Let's have a look. So here we go. This is a WOW plug. Council of Barreiro. Just passed my card. This should be the cheapest one. I've verified it. Verifying your card. Plug the cable. Starting to charge. That's really quick, isn't it? Got the blue light there. Comes up like that. And how many kilowatts is that? Let's go and have a look, shall we? Oh, you can. It's also got a QR code where you can check your charge. Never seen that before. But anyway, we're using Iberdrola because that's the cheapest today. So the car's at 54%, it says 2 hours and 55 minutes remaining. We're getting the full 11 kilowatts, which is the quickest AC speed you can get in this car. So we're getting the full kilowatts. Works perfectly. As you can see, there's free parking, lots of it, but it's really difficult to get. And here we've got the 2 electric spaces, so that's great. So I'm kind of parking and charging because I do need to be here at the moment. And if you want paid parking, there's lots of underground paid parking, as you can see here. So instead of paying for parking, I'm charging and using my money that way, as well as parking, because I don't have to pay extra to park here. It's free for parking. Obviously I'm charging, so you have to charge to use it, as it says there. I'm going to have a little walk around, no beer, and at the end I'll tell you exactly how much it costs. It should be 40 something cents per kilowatt hour, but it depends on the charging card, the time of day, many things. So in the end, I didn't stay here that long, just under an hour, I think. Let's have a look. So currently we're at 69%. I've added 9 kilowatt hours, not so bad. Still 2 hours, 5 minutes remaining, but we're going to unplug now and let's see how we do that. I get this Iberdrola card, which I don't think is possible if you're coming from abroad. Just past that there. Yeah, 48 minutes. How do I stop it? Past that. Verifying your card. Charge ended. 49 minutes, 9.23 kilowatt hours for the win. So just by the market, just next to this charger, we've got a Tal Park car park. Apparently it's got some slow chargers in there. You can see the electric sign. We won't go under there, but just to let you know. So this is the other side of the market, where they've got Sagres signs, which is not bad. They've got Bud King of Beer signs and a little play park next to market. Bud King of Beers. Let's try that, shall we? Actually, you've got a Bud King of Beers, whatever that is. Here we go then. Bud King of Beers. Oh, seems good. Very pleasant here in the market. Now, they didn't actually have any Bud on tap, but they had Strela Damm, which I like. And this is a beer from Barcelona. It's got a nice colour. This is the first foreign beer of the day. It's got a nice colour, a bit more darker, I'd say, than a typical Portuguese beer. It doesn't have a big head, but it seems to be quite creamy. And again, this must be a posh place because they've given it to me in some kind of champagne glass. This one is quite small, I think. What's that? Must be 20 millilitres, I guess. €1.50. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that's got a much richer taste. That is a nice beer. I do like Strela Damm, I must admit. Now, it's hard for me to compare this to a draft Strela Damm because Superbock I can compare to what I know. Sagres I can compare to what I know. Unless I was in Barcelona drinking this, you know, a few in Barcelona, it's hard for me to rate it properly, but I reckon. Yeah, it's got a deep flavoursome taste, this one. And it's not as gassy as the other beers, which is actually quite nice. I'm going to give this one a 9. I'm going to give it a solid 9. I really like it. See a little bit of gas, but it's not the over gassiness that I had with the Superbox. The Sagres was good earlier, but this one is full of flavour and not quite so gassy, and it's darker. I really like it. So yeah, we're just walking past this park and the market where we've just had a drink. Behind us, that's a nice creamy beer, good beer. And I think just around the corner here, we've got another charger. So again, another area with apartments and stuff, and some other buildings, and the charger's just here. So it's literally 100, 200 meters max from where we've just seen the other charger. The usual setup, but this is going long ways. Both are available and 2 spaces. So second Mustang of the day. We've headed back on ourselves a little bit to come to the street here, and there's 2 cars charging, an MG and a Mustang. Exactly the same setup as before. So now we're even closer to the market. We're coming back a slightly different street. Now I'm coming back on myself down this back street. If you can see through there, that's where we got the beer from. So we're back near the beer, and apparently here on the left there's another charger. This is like less than 100 meters away from the charger near the market or Tal Park, but I don't see it yet. Yeah, literally like 50, 100 meters away max from the market. We got the same setup again here, again, area of apartment houses. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to walk to the front so you can see the sea. It's got a nice front along there. Let's get another beer and get some more chargers in, shall we? Let's go. If you are a complete EV charger spotter addict like myself and you've got this far in the video, well done. If I have another beer, I might actually start slurring my words. So the video might actually go downhill from here. But we have to find a tasty pub first, don't we? Anyway, see, here's nice because you get all these old little houses and stuff and little bars and whatever. It's much more traditional. And just behind these houses here is where you get the seafront. But there's lots of houses along here like this. Some of them are a bit derelict, some of them are well looked after. But it's nice. And look, if we look through here, what a great location in front of us. That's Lisbon. So we're the south side of the river. I can see Lisbon the other side. Let's go and take a look. Just look how good this looks. And I probably can't really see Lisbon there in the distance too much, but let me just show you. So I can see a cruise ship is just moving out. There's 2 cruise ships currently docked in Lisbon, polluting the whole city. The Vasco da Gama bridge is over there. There's lots of videos of me driving on it. The 25th of April bridge is over there. That looks like the San Francisco bridge. And basically from this city here, there are catamarans every day. Lots of catamarans going back and forth. And they really take you to the centre of Lisbon, to Praça Comercial. It takes about 20 minutes trip, I think. Perhaps one day I can get a boat to Lisbon. We can do a EV charger spotter tour of Lisbon, and I can come back on the boat. If you want me to do that video, let me know in the comments below, please. But apparently in this street there is another charger. So what are we going to do? We're going to find the charger in this street. I'm going to walk back along the sea, take you to the boat station, that'll be the end, and perhaps get a beer in a pub or two on the way. So just look at that view there, and here I've spotted the charger, but I just wanted to show you something. Behind the charger there, there's absolutely beautiful derelict building. No one living in it, but just look at that view. I mean, that could even be a hotel or something. Just a lot of derelict buildings here in wonderful locations. Anyway, in front of the sea, we've got a charger here. Yeah, same setup as before, exactly the same. And apparently there's another one down there. So we're gonna have a little wander down there. It does look to be a tasty bar that side of the street. All the best bars are gonna be along the seafront, obviously. So might have to go in there for a quick half. Found the charger at most 100, 200 meters max from the previous charger. Got a nice Citroen charge in there. Yeah, they're plugged in, it's blue, they're charging, they're getting power. Green, that's available. Exactly the same as everything else we've seen. So I'm going to go to this bar that looks a bit like a hipster's bar. Now I'd fit in, I think, over there, get a cheeky half, and then we continue along the marginal in this direction, which will take us to the boat station and train station. So I'm at the hipster's place, not bad. I've got another beer, the champagne glass. Now this time it's Sagres, Portuguese beer, the same beer we had in Miio. It did have a nice creamy top. It seems to have gone down a bit. I don't know if it's the sun or what. But anyway, it doesn't seem that good. It's got a little bit of gas, quite a lot of gas as you'd expect. Let's try it. Yeah, it's not as good as the Sagres earlier. It's a bit like that super buck I had in the other place. Now I can't give it a 7. I want to give it a 7, but I can't give it a 7, so it's going to have to be an 8 or a 6. And I reckon I'm going for 6. What's the good thing about it is extremely cheap, €1.90. I think that's just a little bit more than half a pint, about the same as half a pint. Not quite sure how much is in there, but you know, it's your average Sagres. There's nothing special about it. Nice glass, nice location. Inside it's really nice, and there's lots of people enjoying their drinks and stuff, and we get this view. So we're just going to walk along the bay now, around to the other side. There's not that many chargers now on the way, actually. They're all kind of inside the city over there, which I don't really want to get into, because it's a bay we want to walk past. I know some of you may be thinking it's a bit harsh giving that beer a 6 and the other beer a 6. They're really nice locations. I could happily sit there with friends and drink beers. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just, for me, a 6 is like, it's a really average Sagres. So lots of people walking along here now, enjoying the evening sun like us. What a great view. Shall I do it? Shall I do it? Let's have a look, shall we? There's a little bar there called Moet. Guess meaning Moet Champagne. But it does have a Sagres sign. It looks quite busy. Perhaps a cheeky half. What do you think? Would you do it? Would you do it? So we're still along the bay. I did it. People probably know me too well. There we go. Another posh joint with a champagne glass. Beer actually comes out of a leg of a Iberian ham. And another Sagres. This was quite gassy. Did have a nice head. It's gone down a little bit. Let's give it a go. What do I think? What do I think? It's better than... So this is a Sagres again. Another Sagres. €2 this one, so 10 cents more than the other place just down the road. It's a little bit more flavoursome. It seems a little bit darker, to be honest. I'm going to give this one an 8. That's not a bad Sagres, that's an 8. It's not as good as the one in Miio, but that's not a bad one. Try and find some chargers. Just from that nice Moet bar, I found this pub disco dancing. Unfortunately, it's shut. What a pity. So we're the other side of the bay now, where they've got some new houses and stuff. But surprisingly, there's no actual chargers here. This is not the last charger, but the second from last charger, which was closer. We came back on ourselves. There's been no chargers around the bay area, and this is about 600 meters, probably a bit more, a bit less, I don't know. But let's just have a look over here because it's really nice. So it's got a walkway to the beach. They've got a beach along the Riverside, that's nice. And the beach is over there. There's more Sagres beer here. Looks quite tasty, nice location, but we're not doing it. And another place over there selling beers. This place I think you can get burgers and stuff. Come up to another bar now, which is Superbock. But a lot of people drinking Superbock there. I guess it must be good, but we're gonna miss it. We can't do all the bars and all the chargers in the town, can we? Surely not. To be honest, it's not too far away. So those 2 bars we passed over there, and if we just go over here, we'll find a charger. So we've got an ID-free charging at one of your standard chargers, and it's being blocked by a foreign car. Behind here, you see there's lots of apartments and stuff. They're building new ones over there. But behind here, there are lots more chargers. It's just along the seafront. They don't have that many. But yeah, we keep going. Anyway, we're getting a bit closer there. You can see a bit of the beach. You see those catamarans. I don't know if they're electric or petrol, actually. So here, we've got something that looks very tasty. It's called Castro Snack Bar. And there is literally a picture of a beer with the beer overflowing. Let's have a look. Whew, looks a good place. It's shut. Damn, it's shut today. Boats over there, do you? Perhaps we can zoom in. See the boats over there? Anyway, near the boats is a really nice old train station, really beautiful. Instead of renovating that beautiful old train station to keep it in style, they just let it rot and they built a new train station there. I mean, why? Unbelievable. We're coming up to Pingo Doce, another supermarket in Portugal, a bit like Continent, and this should have rapid chargers. Let's go and have a look. I've got no idea where this rapid charger is, but I'm sure we'll find it. Perhaps it's over there, perhaps it's over here, I don't know. So we weren't far off, I found them here. Now, unlike the Continent ones, these will be on the Mobi E network. Let's have a look. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Woohoo! Let's have a look. There's the train, perhaps that's my train back to Moiton, no idea. Anyway, let's do this quickly. So we've got a Chadamo. It's got the prices here. We've got CCS Type 2. Used this kind of chargers before. I think they're probably about 60 kilowatt, to be honest. Not quite sure. Here we've got a CCS on the floor. And we've got another CCS. It's giving us all the prices and stuff. It's working. 1 CCS, 2 CCS. So that is basically 3 CCS, 1 Chadamo, 1 Type 2. Excellent. I'm going to go in and see if I can go as quickly as possible to get the train, because that train goes directly to Moita. I just missed the train by 1 minute. The next train to Moita's in 1 hour, so I think I'm going to get a taxi home. The trains are electric. I am back in Moita. So I came back in a taxi, missed the train by 1 minute, and I'm not waiting 1 hour for a train. Also, bus timetables are beyond my limited mental capacity, so I came back in a taxi. It happened to be an electric taxi, Zoe, so not too bad. I think Barreiro City, or B-City, has done a wonderful job, especially installing Type 2 chargers. I've had that for a couple of years, and I think it's just about correct. There's lots of other towns and cities in Portugal now with lots of chargers and stuff. So if you like this video of me walking around a city or town looking at the chargers for our EV charger spotter club, let me know. If you didn't enjoy it, also let me know. Had a few beers on the way as well, made it a little bit different. I really enjoyed it. Perhaps you didn't. No idea, but I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you again for watching. Remember to click subscribe and bye.